Last video we covered the detailed meaning of business cycles. Now we are going to discuss what are the features of the business cycles. Through features we can get a meaningful idea about the trade cycles. Number one, business cycles occurred periodically. First characteristic feature is business cycles occurred periodically. Although they do not exhibit to same regularity. We can't know when will business cycle is going to form, because if the favorable conditions are there, it is going to form. So that is the reason they may formed any time in the economy if the conditions are favorable. Second characteristic feature, the duration and intensity of fluctuations also varies. Duration of the business cycles, how many years they stay, we can't know. Economist is going to study. So some business cycles they may stay 8 or 10 years. Some business cycles they may stay 2 or 3 years. So that is the reason duration and intensity. Intensity means what? It depends upon the economy. Suppose if the economy is capitalistic economy, the intensity is more. It is in socialistic economy, the intensity is less. It is in mixed economy, the intensity depends upon the coordination between public sectors and private sectors. So that's the reason the duration and intensity of fluctuations are also varies different. So business cycles having a distinct characteristic features. There's a distinct characteristic features. We are going to give some names only. Next video we covered what is the different phrases, what is the meaning of what are the changes occurred in a different phrases is going to discuss. The first is expansion, upswing, expansion or upswing first. Second is peak, boom or prosperity. This is the second, peak or boom or prosperity. Third is recession and contraction. Recession and contraction. And fourth is trug, slump. This is. And fifth is revival and recovery. Revival or recovery. These are the phrases or stages of business cycles. The length of each phrase is not definite. So how many years contraction will stay, how many years boom will stay, how many years recession will stay, we cannot know. That is a systematic analysis is essential. We can forecast easily by economists. Next feature is trade cycles generally originate in free market economies. Free market economy means what? Capitalistic economies. So in the capitalistic economies, there is no equilibrium between investment and production. Employment and investment. There is no equilibrium between consumption and production. So that is the reason more possibilities trade cycles is going to form in the capitalistic economies. And they are pervasive, widespread as well as disturbances in one sector gets easily transmitted to other sectors. So if the trade cycle is formed in one sector, it is easily transmitted in other sectors. Suppose trade cycle is formed in agriculture sector, that is going to spread in industry sector. That is going to spread in service sector also. So that is the reason they are pervasive. Pervasive means widespread. So it is spreading entire economy within a few years. If the government not taken proper measures. Next feature is, although all these sectors are adversely affected by the business cycles, so some sectors like capital goods industries and durable goods industries disproportionately affected. So some industries affected more, some industries affected less, disproportionately affected by the trade cycles. Compared to the agriculture sector, the industrial sector more prone to the adverse effect of the trade cycles, because agriculture sector depends upon the natural factors, but industrial sector, it depends upon the totally man-made sectors. So that's the reason, because it is entirely controlled by the man. So definitely the trade cycles affect more on industry sector than the agriculture sector, because agriculture sector 80% depends upon the natural factors and climate and conditions. Next feature is they do not have uniform characteristic features. It's a very difficult to prediction of trade cycles before their occurrence. It's a very difficult to prediction. We can't estimate, we can't forsake, we can't forecast. So COVID-19 created a tremendous effect on the Indian economy today. 147 lakhs of the crores was lost to the Indian government. It is suddenly affected to almost all the economies in the world. So that is the reason. So the prediction is very difficult. Next, repercussions and consequences of the business cycles. All economic variables felt on all economic variables. So economic variables are, you know very well what are the economic variables. Output is a economic variable. Employment is employment, investment, consumption, interest, trade and price levels, exports, imports. These are all economic variables are badly affected by the trade cycles. Next feature is they are contagious. Some are formed internal causes, some are formed by international causes. They begin in one country and mostly to spread to the other countries easily by the trade relations. Because one of the great example, in the 1929-33, there was a great depression takes place in UK and USA, and spreading almost all the countries, almost all the European countries except Russia, almost all the European countries is going to affect it because they are capitalistic economies. But trade cycles have a serious consequence on the well-being of the people. Definitely if the trade cycles formed, the fixed wage people and laborers, migrant people, daily wage workers, these people are going to suffer a lot. These people are going to suffer a lot. So that is the reason most of the 40 to 50% of the people is going to affected by the trade cycles. So that is the reason. So we have to take right measures to minimize the effect of trade cycles. That is a duty of economists. That is advice to the entrepreneurs how to handle the trade cycles. So trade cycles are formed common. Definitely we should minimize the effects by taking right measures. We will discuss in next videos. everything. Thank you.